What's going on, guys? So today I am bringing you some beta footage from the Mythic Plus testing of Ruby life pools. This key was done without any affixes. It makes it a little bit easier to see all the mechanics happening. Thundering kind of takes up your whole screen. It makes it so you can't see what is happening whenever it's going out. I do have a video with Thundering that I am working on editing. There's just only one of me, so I'm trying to get things edited as fast as possible. I also have some raid testing that I'm going to try to get edited and uploaded for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. In this key, I decided to play a little bit different build than what I have been playing, and if I were to name this build, it's Flame Strike Sucks, and we don't press that button ever. Right now, Flame Strike is doing potato damage. It is pretty much useless, and so this build is built on the premise of Ignite Cleave. So we now have auto-spreading Ignite whenever you press Fire Blast. So what you're going to try to do is build up a big Ignite on a main target to just a normal single target combust, and then spread your Ignite using your Fire Blast, and that actually turns into AoE, and that's your cleave. You'll see that Hunter right now needs a little bit of tuning. It is pretty ridiculous in keys right now. Once again, I encourage people to not focus so much on damage and focus more on how does the gameplay feel and what are the mechanics. They can change tuning all the way up to the final, up until the final day that patch releases. One thing to be on the lookout for all these dungeons that are Mythic Plus right now is they have put a lot of spell stealable stuff into these dungeons. Like these guys have a little frost shield that you can take. It's a good absorb shield. There's another shield in Azure Vaults that you can steal. So make sure that you're using Plater or some sort of weak aura that will show you when you can spell steal buffs, because there's going to be a lot of that in this dungeon. Enjoy the dungeon, and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.
If only you could have understood the righteousness. I will not allow you to disturb Melidrussa's work.
My allies sacrificed themselves so that I could return these eggs to their natural state. I will not fail.
A word of warning here. So people like to pull this mini boss into the boss room, and it avoids all the trash that's in the other room, but someone will pull the boss. It is not a matter of if, it is not a question of maybe. Somebody will pull the boss almost every single time because of that charge right there. See, it just happened. You should know you can reset this boss by running out of the room. So in the event that when somebody eventually pulls the boss, which it's inevitable, just get out of the room as fast as possible. The boss will reset and you can keep running. If you're a tank watching this, just do it yourself, right? Taunt the boss, run it out, and get it out of there so you can just fight this mini boss. Otherwise, it's going to lead to a lot of wipes. On the boss here, there's a little bit of tech to it. So the one thing you want to do is it's going to spawn ice on the ground. When you are selected for the circle, you will be the target of where the suck happens. So what you want to do is pay attention to where there's ice on the ground and make sure that you place the suck away from where people are going to get dragged through the ice. People will not do it automatically. That's just not what they do. So you want to be the one that does it. So you can see we reset the boss here. That's what I was talking about. See that ice that just formed next to me? If you hit that ice, it explodes in a wiper group. So when he does the suck, make sure you're trying to put it so that the path of where people are going to get sucked is not through the ice.
You will not interfere! I consume you!
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below, I
I'll
require your
extra
aid
siege
above.
you.
The exposed life pools are in grave danger. A powerful primalist is attempting to burn all the nesting areas. You must clear them to get to her. I will keep watch from above while I confront the dragon who is leading this assault.
Okay, so there are two mini bosses you need to be aware of on this section of the dungeon. This is one of them, Thunderhead. So his big thing is he's going to do a big lightning frontal cone. When that happens, if anybody in your party gets hit, you also get hit. So if one person, that includes the tank, takes that frontal, it arcs across the entire group and it will absolutely destroy you. So these mini bosses are pretty nasty right now. We'll see if they end up tuning them a little bit lower because they do hit pretty damn hard. But that's the big thing with him, is to make sure that you're always paying attention to where he is facing and do not be in front of him.
Well done. You have secured the first pool. Now see to the others. Clearing them out. Do not let the primalists desecrate this hallowed space. capture the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion.
Do not have a target.
The last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements.
For this boss, there's basically two big mechanics that you really care about. One is trying to make sure you bait where this thing spawns, because you'll see as we fight this boss, we go pretty far down the path just because of how much it takes up with all the lava that gets spilled into the floor here. The other thing is the little fire guy that spawns, you really need to have kicks in order for him. So he gets more power the more he casts. So you really need to make sure that you're interrupting his kick. And you can see when he dies, he spews lava all over the floor. And then somebody baited that lava ahead of us. And so we're already taking a bunch of room. That's why I was standing back so that he would spawn on me. And now my lava is going to come overlap in the room. And that will actually make it so that you don't have to kite him as far. So you can see these little guys have a storm shield on them that you're able to spell steal off. But you have to be careful. If you steal too many of them, you end up with this out of mana and you can't do anything except for stand there and hope. So I ended up clicking it off. I didn't realize that it happened to me, so I just went and clicked it off. So if anybody's playing Blood Elf in your key group, if you are a Blood Elf, that's a really good AoE purge just to clear all those shields, and then those things die super easy. These Stormcasters in these packs hurt pretty bad, so you're going to want to make sure you use your defenses on Stormcasters. And other than that, this trash is pretty simple. These Stormcasters are really kind of the big thing. And then purging that Absorb Shield.
I do not have a target.
Alright, so final boss time. So the big thing with him, as you can see, big old frontal, that feels bad. Do not stand in it, make sure you're moving away from it. And then he's going to randomly select people with a little fire circle around you. You want to run that out of the group, because when it explodes on you, it's going to leave behind fire on the ground, and it will also kind of jettison out of you. So you can see I shimmer away with it right here, and then it spawns those 3 puddles, and those puddles are here to stay. And then when he does his wind mechanic, those puddles will slide along the floor. So you kind of want to leave yourself a gap. I would recommend kind of making a line of them. You can see they're moving across the floor there, so you want to make sure you leave a gap at least for your melee and non-mages to be able to get through. Other than that, this boss really isn't too bad. It's pretty healing intensive, it feels like, but that might also just be tuning. So make sure that you're popping defenses when you can. I think I actually ended up dying here at the end of it, but it's alright. We still killed the boss, and then that's going to be the end of the dungeon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.